Join me as I take on the challenge of power pumping for a whole week to unlock the secret to increasing my milk supply. Power pumping is a game changer for breastfeeding mothers looking to increase their milk supply. As a busy mom, I know how stressful it can be to worry about whether you're producing enough milk for your little one. But what if I told you there's a way to boost your milk supply and take the worry out of breastfeeding? One of the most common challenges mothers face is low milk supply. It's a constant worry that can be overwhelming and emotionally draining. You start to question whether you're good enough, whether you're failing your baby, and whether you should just give up on breastfeeding altogether. It's a vicious cycle that can leave you feeling defeated and demotivated. On top of that, the pressure to produce enough milk can lead to feelings of anxiety and stress, making it even harder to breastfeed. It's no wonder many mothers turn to formula or supplements to help bridge the gap. But what if I told you there's a way to overcome this challenge and breastfeed with confidence? Low milk supply can also affect your baby's health and development. When babies don't get enough milk, they can become irritable, lethargic, and even fail to gain weight. This can be heartbreaking for mothers who are desperate to provide for their child. The good news is that power pumping can help stimulate milk production and get your supply back on track. But before we dive into how it works, let's talk about what power pumping actually is. Power pumping is a technique that involves pumping your breasts in a specific pattern to mimic cluster feeding, which is when babies feed in short, frequent intervals. This clever trick can help your body produce more milk and increase your supply over time. So how does power pumping work its magic? Well, when you pump your breasts, you're signaling to your body that it needs to produce more milk. The more frequently you pump, the more your body responds by producing more milk. It's a clever way to trick your body into thinking that your baby needs more milk, even when they're not actually feeding. The science behind power pumping is fascinating. When you pump, you're stimulating the production of prolactin, the hormone responsible for milk production. The more you pump, the more prolactin is released, and the more milk you'll produce. It's a simple yet effective way to boost your milk supply and give your baby the nutrients they need. I want to share a powerful story with you. One of my friends, Sarah, was struggling to produce enough milk for her premature baby. Despite her best efforts, her supply was low, and her baby was struggling to gain weight. That's when she discovered power pumping. With consistency and dedication, Sarah was able to increase her milk supply and provide her baby with the nutrients they needed. It was a game changer for her, and it can be for you too. So what can you expect from power pumping? Well, with regular practice, you can increase your milk supply, reduce anxiety and stress, and breastfeed with confidence. You'll no longer worry about whether you're producing enough milk, and you'll be able to focus on what really matters, bonding with your baby and enjoying the breastfeeding journey. In a nutshell, power pumping is a simple yet effective way to increase your milk supply and take the worry out of breastfeeding. By mimicking cluster feeding, you can stimulate milk production and provide your baby with the nutrients they need. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've tried power pumping or have any questions about it, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to check out my other videos on breastfeeding tips and tricks, and let's support each other on this journey.